if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Browns and the Falcons coming up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we... Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 24 carries, 79 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the 3rd-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just... You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this is caught by Watkins. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Falcons had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. After 1 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Ready?
First and 10, it's Patterson. He takes us for about 6 down inside the 40.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Although he was picked in the 3rd round, Desmond Ridder is actually the 2nd quarterback drafted in 2022. Might not have that first-round label, but we saw him make plenty of first-round throws while at the University of Cincinnati. He's a quick thinker who reads defense as well, and with all he led the Bearcats to, the Falcons also know they picked up a proven winner.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And they'll run again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Back to throw, Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one moving forward as we wrap up the first month of NFL football. The Browns drive about to get started.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Out to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, backfield, he had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, it's Watson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? 33 yards that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Back to throw now on first down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And Chubb will try the middle here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Holding, offense.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Still first down.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ready?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 12 yards on the return that time.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. They will indeed snap it to Watson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, it's London. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's able to find Miller. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Algier. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 17-14, just under 2 minutes to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Watson to throw. Steps away to his left. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half.